Hey guys, Denham again. So back for another trick tip. Hope everyone's staying safe during the lockdown and not having too much fun trapped inside your house for 3 weeks. So today I thought we'd have a go at heel flips. So heel flips, kind of like a kick flip, but you're spinning it the opposite way. In terms of difficulty, they're kind of a little bit harder than kick flips, I'd say, because it's a bit of a weirder flip, and you're going to need a good bit of pop for this one as well. Once you've got the foot position down, they're fairly straightforward, but they do take a little bit of figuring out. And I think out of the two, these are generally seen as like that little bit harder. That's my personal experience anyway. So let's have a look at a couple and see if we can get one down today. Nice one. Of course, so with heel flips, as we said before with a kick flip, we're going to have a really good pop, and rather than scraping the front foot upwards towards the nose of the board like we would do for an ollie, what we want to do is kick that foot outwards in front of us, so that causes the board to spin over. Now you're going to need to have a pretty good pop for these. Generally, because you're kicking outwards kind of in front of you, then you're not going to have quite as fast a flip on it. You tend to find kick flips are a lot easier to flip faster because that kicking down motion just makes things a bit easier. With a heel flip, because we're kicking outwards in front of us, it's going to feel a bit different, so we're going to have a really good pop for this one, okay? So let's have a look at where we need to be kicking that front foot out, just so it makes a little bit more sense for you. Okay, so we also need to think about our foot position for this trick, because it is going to be slightly different to a kick flip. People set up for heel flips in a lot of different ways, so I'm going to show you how I do it, but you might want to tweak it a little bit for yourself. It's generally just a way of trying to make things easier for that front foot to kick the board. So I'm going to show you my foot position, have a look at it, tweak it around if you need. You'll find something that really works for you. This is just the way I prefer to do it, where I get a good pop and a reasonably good flip as well.
Right, so this is my foot position. So my back foot's pretty much like it was for an ollie, maybe even a little bit further back towards my heels there, right? But not so far that it's really dangling off the board. My front foot just has kind of the toes hanging off the edge a little bit, about 45 degrees again, up towards the nose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop, and I'm going to kick that front foot out this way, okay?
So once you've popped again, the timing is the same as your kick flip really, and the same as your ollie in terms of what your front foot's doing. So a good strong pop, and then be ready to kick that front foot off, okay? Now suck your knees up a little bit for this one. You want to get a little bit of height. In my experience anyway, the board's going to flip a little bit slower than it would do for a kick flip. So to counteract that, I want to pop a little bit higher, bring my knees up higher as well to get the height, so it really gives my board plenty of time to flip underneath me. So a good pop, kicking that front foot outwards and spinning the board over, then spotting your bolts for the landing, okay? Now another issue can be getting that front foot back on again, because it's kicking outwards away from the board, so you're going to want to think about bringing that front foot back in fairly quickly, but as long as you're jumping high enough and bringing your knees up high enough, then you'll have time to get that front foot back on. Remember to keep your shoulders straight again, because we're not wanting to turn with the board or anything like that, we're just wanting to do a straight flip. Keep your shoulders nice and lined up with your feet. Really good crouch on the takeoff as well before you pop. That's going to help you get that height up there, okay? With heel flips as well, I tend to find them a lot easier moving rather than stationary, so maybe once you've got the flip down, try and get them moving. Again, just make sure you get that pop on it. Everything seems to be a little bit easier moving. That momentum can sometimes help with the flip a little bit. So once you're confident, try them like that. You can try them fakie as well. You know, there's loads of different variations for this one. So it's similar to like when you learnt the kick flip. That opens the door to varial flips and things like that, and tray flips. Well, with heel flips, that can translate into laser flips, so a 360 heel flip. It can translate into varial heels, inward heels. So there's a lot you can do with this trick. It might take you a little while to get down, but it's a really good one to have in your kind of little trick arsenal. So keep going with it. If you're struggling, as always, send us a message over the social media page, and we'll see if we can help you out. Nice one. Cheers, good luck. Keep going with them. I promise they'll come to you, and have fun. Cheers, guys.